So we are in 10 Shilling Wood in Coventry, United Kingdom, and we are, well, not we, I am walking through here, through all the leaves. The leaves are turning, as you can see, to yellow, and the leaves are dropping off the trees, and there's a lovely dank smell that you smell. This is the Rambler. Dave to his friends. I am hiking or walking. I've been quite a long way so far. This is Coventry, 10 Shilling Wood, United Kingdom, and I shall just continue rambling. As you can see, that's had a fire inside it, so how stable that poor oak is, I don't know, but we'll push onwards. Lovely woods. I remember when we came here earlier in the year. If you look back at the woods on my videos, you will see that I was watching for the buds to open and then the bluebells, and through the year we're now into autumnal colours and the leaves that have dropped. So you've watched these woods, the 10 Shilling Wood and Parkwood, you've watched them over the year. Lovely place. Lots of muntjac in here, deer, but you're unlikely to see them. They are very, very nervous. In all the years we've been here, since 77, I've only seen one in the distance. So they are very nervy creatures. But nevertheless, these are really lovely woods, and it's nice to be able to exercise. This is not far from our home, and I'm nearly back on my lovely ramble I've spent today. I started about 12:30. I don't know what it is now, but it's been quite a long walk, and this is my exercise. And despite the current situation of lockdown, second lockdown, we are allowed to exercise, and that's what I'm doing. Walking. And I have to be honest, I don't walk for the exercise really. I actually walk because it's enjoyable. So lovely. Oh, look at that tree. Look at the lovely yellows in that. Yes, so I enjoy the walking, being out in nature, out amongst the trees. It's nicer than being sat indoors, although I do have last week's holiday in Lowestoft and Suffolk and the environs. I have got quite a few videos to put up. They'll be going up today, and today's ones will possibly go up tomorrow or the next day. So fascinated by the mud. No, I'm not fascinated by the mud. The fun of being in the... Oh, this is good. Somebody has added 2 great lumps of wood. I presume I know what they're for. They are to stop motorbikes going round and round. Yeah, you have mad people coming round at a great lick, driving around on unlicensed, untaxed, uninsured motorbikes in this area. So, but I suppose that's why those logs have been put there. Makes it safer for everybody. And now we come to the open part of the walk between the 2 woods. So this is the sort of break point. There's woods all around, but this is 10 Shilling Wood we've just come out of here. Now we're going into the other wood. It's been a lovely day. Wispy clouds up there. Are they stratus? I don't know. But I've had a good time. I've been listening to podcasts while I've been walking. I've listened to 2 or 3 on inside science. Rather interesting. And I found out that in the early stages of COVID, families with younger children are 25% less likely to catch COVID. Now, that was at a time when we were under lockdown, but it was the case. They were less likely to catch COVID. Of course, and the lady was careful to point out, I don't know if it's the same now. It wouldn't be fair to say. There needs to be more research. I've done some research in America that seems to show that an undeniable figure of, they don't know whether it's resistance or what it is, might be more healthy living, but families with children seem to have a less likelihood of catching it, and also a less chance of morbidity. And that includes for other things other than COVID. So that was interesting. For those of you who can't stand science, I really apologise. Sorry about that. Now I'm wondering whether to go up this side of the woods or whether to go into the woods. But I think the lighting is going to be, as you can see, looking over there, beyond that lovely tree, that's where the sun is. So I think perhaps it's getting low now, and it could be, I mean, this has got very good night vision, this camera, but it's nicer to be able to see what's happening. So I shan't be too long with this one because I've got to watch myself for the mud. There's quite a lot of it. I think I'll have done an awful lot. I wouldn't be surprised if I've done about 12 kilometres or something like that today, maybe. I shall have to see and put a note of it when it's when I've done. There's the steps up into the wood. I wonder, that doesn't look too dark, does it? Perhaps I'll go up that way. Ah, there. Oh, lovely little wander through here. I would love to be able to take you through here when it snows. I'm not that keen on snow, but it's the most beautiful scenery when the snow is hanging on all the branches and. So if we do get snow this winter, I will do some videography here in the woods. Now, as I've said to some of you, I've mentioned the fact that I'm looking into getting a drone, and I want one with a gimbal, and I want brushless motors, and I want one that's got about 30 minutes flying time, roughly. So that bearing, I also want it light enough. I think it has to be under 250 grams so that you don't have to register it with the Civil Aviation Authority. So I'm hoping that that's going to be possible. So if you have an idea of a good one you've tried rather than you've heard is good, please let me know in the comments, because I'm keen to know. Recommendation is a lot better than listening to advertising spiel. So I'm waiting. A lot of the people who review them have been given them free. Well, that sort of seems like an incentive. I don't think anybody, I wouldn't trust any review of somebody who's been given one free, because however much they try, their research will be clouded by the fact that they got the thing free. That's human nature, I'm afraid. So if you have got experience of one and you weren't paid to say it, let's know what one you'd recommend. It's obvious if you're going to spend £1,000, £1,500, you can get a good one. That's not what I'm after. I'm not after the budget end, sort of middling. So here we come through here. I've never quite worked out what this is, if this is to stop horses, although I think a horse would get through there, but your knees wouldn't, would it, or wouldn't it? I don't know.